Hello everyone, this is Vinay here from Learn Coding with Vinay, and we are into the video number 4 of our video series, where we are going over two important and essential concepts of SQL, and those are stored procedures and join. In the previous video, we saw insert, update, stored procedure example. In this video, we will see delete stored procedure example. Right. So deleting a record is a very common thing in any of the business, right? But one thing to note over here, that if you are planning to delete data, then make sure those data are not referenced by other, right? So basically, if you are dealing with the master data, then master data should never be physically deleted, they should be logically deleted, right? So we discussed this couple of times, but let's see by an example, you know. So let's move to the example very quickly. So let me tell you what I am saying. If we go to our customer table, so we have, let's say, this guy 14 number Mahesh Srivastava. He is an active customer, right? For some reason he chooses to deactivate his account from the website or from the portal, or admin or help desk guy notices some irregularities, or no activity for a long period, and they want to deactivate their account, right? So there has to be some functionality where user can deactivate a user, right? A customer basically. And so what do we need to do? We need to do the we need to have the delete functionality. But let's say this customer has already placed order many time, right? So ideally RDBMS will not allow you to physically delete this data directly. We will have to remove all child records and then the parent record if you want to delete it, right? But if we go by this approach, then we will be losing lot of data and lot of information as well, right? Like for this example, right, this 14 number guy Mahesh Srivastava has ordered maybe on 10 times in the past. And if we delete this, then the information that we had a customer called Mahesh Srivastava who had placed 10 orders, that information is gone if we are using the physical delete, right? But if we are using just the logical delete, then what we will be doing, we will be marking this records is active flag as 0, so that it indicates that okay, this guy is not active anymore, but his or her data will remain in the system, be it customer data or be it other data, right? So that's what we see, that how to achieve this, right? So let me take you to the store procedure, which is very simple and sweet. So here we are saying create store procedure. Let me make this a practice, actually, dbo dot, right? So here I am saying deactivate customer, I am not saying deleting the customer, right? And then passing the customer ID, and whatever customer ID we are passing, we are just marking it as 0. So let's say this is good. So SP was created successfully. Let me go ahead and pass this 14 number. Let me see, currently this guy is active, and let me see, okay, it says command ran successfully. Let's query the table again, and the data is updated, right? So basically this guy is now deactivated, Mahesh Srivastava, right? However, we can, so this is actually an example of logical delete, right? However, we can improve this SP a little bit so that it can be used for multiple purpose and multiple location. For example, now let's say we deactivated the customer, right? Now there is a need to activate the customer. Then should we create another store procedure that says activate the customer, or we can just modify this particular guy, right, this particular SP, to accept customer name and the is active flag, and whatever is coming from the front end, that will update it in the database. For example, what I am talking over here is, let's say I am adding is active, this would be bit, right, boolean basically. So we are updating customer, not just 0, this will be is active flag, right? And where customer is this, customer is the customer ID. So basically we are passing the customer ID, and from the front end, based on the UI design, this can be come as a 0 or 1, right? So we can activate and reactivate a person using this same store procedure, right? Ideally we can remove the store procedure name, but that I am not doing now, right? Let it be deactivated, right? So now if I say 14 and if I say 1, so this will actually activate the user again. So let me go ahead and query this table. If you see this record now, it was 0. If I query this table again, this is 1. Right. Let me deactivate this guy again. So command ran successfully. Let's query the table again. And here we have 14 number guy as is active as 0. So basically this guy is deleted logically. Right. So and in rest of the queries that we will build in the future, we will always take only the active record only. Right. So we won't see these guys record anywhere in the system. Right. So this way we can achieve the logical delete, and very smartly we can, we can combine two functionality in at the one place only, and it can be used at multiple modules and multiple places, right? So we passed customer id and is active flag, so this store procedure can be used to activate the customer also and deactivate the customer also, right? So that's it in this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video. In the next video we will now start working on store procedure that will have joins in it. As of now, till this, I had an example where only one table was involved, right? Now going forward we will make sure that now basically we will work on the store procedure that involves more than one table, right? So we will have the join example also. As the title says store procedure and joins, but joins are still not introduced. But I just wanted to make sure that you understand the store procedure structures well by having an easier example, right? So we have seen the CRUD store procedure, basically create, read, insert, update, and delete also, right? So now we will move to a complex store procedure examples, right? And whatever SP we created over here, you can practice the same store procedure for this product module, because product and customer are kind of very same in terms of this is active flag. Product definitely will have its own column names, and customer will have its own column name, but remaining logic remains the same. You can work on getting all the record, you can getting all the product, you can work on getting only active or deactivated product, you can work on insert, update, and delete product, right? So these two are kind of quite same. So product, creating similar store procedure for product, you can take it up at your end. It's an assignment for you, for the learners. Practice it, and come back again for further videos. So that's it in these videos, guys, and see you in the next video.